Okay, want to let everybody know that I am doing better to a certain extent. Getting over this virus, it was quite the adventure. Um, I I just want to give everybody a quick update on my health. Um, I thought about doing it during this this haul video, but I decided no, I just would rather do this separate and then just get back into the swing of things with the whole video. So April 15th, I went and got tested for COVID because the day before, when I was getting ready for work in the morning, I felt really run down. So I started feeling sick on the 14th, and I believe I started to feel sick on the 13th of April. So got tested, it came back positive, and at my job, since I work in the healthcare industry, um, you're automatically thrown onto a 10-day quarantine. So, so I had a slight cough on the 13th of April. Woke up the next day on the 14th, felt super run down. It's a feeling that I've never had, and I guess you could kind of compare it to like the flu. Although I've told people I've never had the flu, and I can never have any recollection of having the flu. I guess this would be the flu-like symptoms, waking up and just feeling completely wiped out. It was really weird. Where you go to bed one night and you feel okay, you have a little bit of cough, but no problems. You're waking up the next day and you feel like you've just been put through the ringer. So, so when I got tested on the 15th, I was feeling better. And so the 15th was, I think, Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I was fine. And that's when I recorded the last video, the update that I was letting you guys know I had COVID. And I felt fine. And a matter of fact, I ended up, no, that's not important. Anyways, that's not important. I'm not going to get into that. Um, so I felt fine. And then Sunday, it was just downhill. It was weird. Because those 3 or 4 days, I was feeling good, didn't have any symptoms. I was quarantined. And Sunday rolled, and it was like, oh man, it was just downhill. Just downhill. So I was getting short of breath, not to the point where I was nervous, because I've had asthma my whole life. So being short of breath isn't really a scary thing to me. So I guess I was more battle tested, just per se. So, I was checking my oxygen levels. I was taking all these vitamins, and I was running a fever, which is weird because I don't really run fevers at all. I may have run one here and there, but I just don't. I think the last time I ran a fever was almost 10 years ago. So, so I'm just staying at home, and I'm starting to notice things like, man, just taking a shower is a workout. It just sucks all the energy out of you. Just simple things like that. So so now we're going into Sunday and Monday, and this is what I'm going through and stuff. So I think it was Thursday or Friday. I just like, man, it's just even hard for me to lift my arms. My thing is I have some sort of infection, and I just kind of had enough, and I ended up getting admitted into the hospital for, I think it was Friday. It was Saturday. It was late Friday into Saturday into Sunday, and then I got out on Monday, and I was still off of work. I was still in the quarantine window. And I don't know if people know this, is that when you get COVID, it's when I was admitted in the hospital, they had to put you on blood thinners right away. Because I guess you're at a risk of blood clots. You're at like a 10% risk. So as a precautionary reason, they give you blood thinners. And I've never had blood thinners before. And what it is they're little injections that they hit you in the stomach with. And they have to give it to you twice a day. And when you start, obviously when you're on blood thinners, and when you're getting little injections, you tend to bleed, quite a bit. So I get out on that Monday. So this is like the second week of COVID for me, going into the third week. So I end up getting out on Monday, and I'm feeling good and stuff. And I think I'm past the 10 days, if my math is right. So yeah, so I'm kind of like, and I also had to get other tests in between. It's just the days are getting blurry. So long story short, I end up getting out of the hospital, and then eventually I end up going back to work on a Tuesday, and I worked Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I had taken Friday off as a personal day. Well, I noticed a slight pain on the left side of my chest. I didn't think anything of it, just, going into, like Thursday into Friday. So I would just take something, like an Excedrin, and it'd go away. So Sunday rolls around. I'm out in Tampa with my brother and my nephew, and we're heading back home to St. Pete, and the pain just keeps getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And I end up going back in the hospital, and they're like, you have a blood clot in your left lung. And I was like, excuse me? They're like, yeah, you weren't put on blood thinners after, they were like, you weren't put on any type of blood thinners after you left? And I said, no. And I said, the first time they released you, they really should have put you on blood thinners. Because again, you're at like a 10% risk when you have COVID of getting blood clots. And I only know one person in my family, my immediate family, that has ever had a blood clot, and that was my mom. So none of my other 4 brothers ever had it and stuff, so this is new to me. So they put me back on a regimen, and this time when I leave the hospital, they have me take pills at home, Eliquis, and they're like, you're going to be on this for 3 months, and in about 6 weeks you're going to go get some blood work, and that's how they figure out your progress to your blood clot. But usually, like within 3 days of taking the Eliquis, I wasn't in a lot of pain anymore, but the sensation of something that was there did subside. But it's going to take 90 days to hopefully just dissolve the blood clot. So I missed. I ended up missing another week of work. And I went back to work. Today's Sunday. I went back to work on Monday, and I managed to work my first week of work in a month. So I was just tickled. I was like, finally, back in the swing of things. I can get back to trying to do these haul videos. So that's the situation right now. I'm on blood thinners. The good thing is, when I was talking to my primary, I'm like, I don't want to be a blood thinner the rest of my life. He's like, as long as everything goes well with the blood clot, we'll put you on that 90-day window, and you should be done. And I have never taken a medication so stringent than I have now with those blood thinners. I take it like clockwork at a certain time. So this is where I'm at, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back to work. I have these lovely More Silver Age books I want to show you in the haul video. So I just want to get back in the swing of things. I'm fine. I have all my marbles. Other than some minor after effects, You know, I have a little bit of a cough today, but I don't think that has anything with COVID. I kind of felt like I got something in my throat last night, so. But I'll say this: I am not 100%. Okay, there are lingering effects, but nothing that can't keep me from doing haul videos now, and keep me from working and going out and going about my day. So, but yeah, so like I said, I just wanted to do this video so if people were concerned, and I wanted to give you details about the situation. And I didn't want to I didn't want to keep throwing up books and then stopping and talking and then throwing up books and then stopping and talking. I'd rather just like get all this out now, in case people were wondering, and then get back into a haul video. So that's the hopefully the final update of my virus ordeal the last month or so, and we can get back into the swing of things, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, that's it, and I will be posting another haul videos very, very soon, hopefully sometime today. So okay, bye.